Welcome back. Today we're going to do the relaxation into the five-part place exercise. The five-part place exercise is a Strasberg exercise. Strasberg believed we have memory in each of our five senses of everything you've ever seen, heard, tasted, smelled, touched, saw. It's all stored up there in an index in your head. We don't access all that information, it'd be too much, but you can in service of your art. So, the place that I'm going to take you back to is your first day ever of school, of kindergarten, or whatever the equivalent is. Even if you're saying to yourself right now, I don't remember kindergarten, you probably remember seeing pictures of yourself at that age. So don't worry about it for now. As you go back, if you get lost, just say to yourself, if I was at that place at this time, what would I hear, or whichever sense we're on at the time. As I'm talking you through the relaxation, if you have some injury and what I'm asking you to do hurts, then don't do that part. Just stay with your eyes closed and do the next exercise when we get to that part. Okay? So it's best to sit on a chair with no arms. Have your feet flat on the ground in front of you and your hands down by your side. Enjoy this. A lot of us don't take the time to just be. So close your eyes and slowly rotate your head in a circle to the left. And very slowly get in touch with the muscles, the tendons in your neck. Identify wherever you have any aches or pains or stiffness. And focus on that area and relax it. And whatever tension you're holding on to, money, work, relationship, whatever, let it go. Slowly rotate your head in the opposite direction. And just let go of whatever tension you're holding on to. Find your way back to the first position. And breathe in deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. A lot of us hold on to tension in our back and lower back. So slowly, very slowly, bend forward in your chair as far as you can go. And once you've gotten as far as you can go, reach out with your arms as far as they'll reach. And slowly make your way back over the top of your chair. And relax any kinks, aches, or pains you feel in your back. And slowly bend forward one more time. And reach out further than you did the first time. And then slowly make your way back over the top of your chair. Again, relaxing whatever tension you're feeling in your back. And find your way back to the first position. And breathe in deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. Hold out your arms horizontally and shake them out at the wrists. You should be loose, loose, loose like a rag doll. Whatever tension you're holding on to, just shake it loose. Shake it out your elbows. Should be like the scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. At your shoulders, round them out together or one at a time. For many of us, this is where the tension lies. If you find any kinks and you need to work it out with your fingers, feel free. Find your way back to the first position. And breathe in deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. Lift up your left foot, shake it out at the ankle. You should be loose, loose, loose. Shake it out at the knee. You could support your leg under your thigh with your hands. At your hip, make circles with your leg as wide as you can without hurting yourself. Okay, place that foot back on the ground. Lift up your right foot. Shake it out at the ankle. You should be nice and loose. Shake it out at the knee. At the hip. Make circles with your leg as wide as you can without hurting yourself. Okay, place that foot back on the ground. And breathe in deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. Okay, stand up where you're at. Still keeping your eyes closed. And turn at your waist from left to right. Just let your arms lay by their side. They'll follow your body. And whatever tension you're holding on to, just let it go. Okay, stop that movement. Toss out your left hand, let it fall. Then your right hand, let it fall repeatedly. Just let it fall on its own. Again, whatever tension you're holding on to, just let it go. Okay, stop that motion. Kick out your left foot, just a little flick, then your right foot, repeatedly. And again, whatever tension you're holding on to, just let it go, release it. Okay, stop that motion. And breathe in deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. Okay. Make sure your chair's behind you. You may have wandered away before you sit, and sit back down. Stretch out your mouth. Open your mouth, close it. Move your jaw from side to side. You'll be able to feel it in your cheeks. Stretch out your tongue. Flutter your lips. And breathe in deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. In deep through your nose. Out through your mouth. I want you to focus your point of concentration inside your head at your temples. A lot of us hold on to mental tension. When you're doing this right, it's going to feel like you're massaging your head from the inside out. This exercise works good too if you suffer from migraines. So whatever's on your mind, your bills, your job, your relationship, money issues, whatever, let it go. Breathe in deep through your nose, out through your mouth. In deep through your nose, out through your mouth. In deep through your nose, out through your mouth. Still keeping your eyes closed, we're now going to start the 5-part place exercise. And I want you to start with a sense of sound. If you were at that place at this time, what do you hear? Some of you had your parents or sibling bring you there that day. Maybe you didn't have anyone bring you there that day, but you hear other kids with their families. If you were at that place at this time, what do you hear? Be specific. Were you called by a different name then? A nickname? If, as you go through this exercise, it stirs up anything for you emotionally, allow yourself to feel that. You're entitled to it. Be specific about whose voice you hear and what's being said to you. What are the sounds that surround you? Was it a windy day, rainy day? You hear a lot of kids laughing, crying. Maybe you were the kid that was crying. Be specific. Hear the voice of your teacher. What do you hear in that voice? Was it a friendly voice? Scary voice? Comforting voice? How did they say your name? Did they need to comfort you that day? Hear the voices of the kids in your class, those kids that were your friends. Maybe they're still in your life today. Or maybe they're long gone, but they were very important to you back then. If you were at that place at this time, what do you hear? What's being said to you? Or maybe there was a kid that you didn't like, or they didn't like you. Hear the sound of your own voice. If you were at that place at this time, what do you hear in your voice? Joy? Fear? And innocence? Be specific. You have the sense of sound. I want you to keep that going and add now the sense of smell. If you were at that place at this time, what do you hear and what do you smell? Was the grass just cut? You smell flowers? Maybe whoever brought you there wore a certain cologne or perfume, cigarette smoke, coffee. What do you smell? How about the classroom? Does that have a certain smell? If you get lost, keep bringing you back to the first day. You have sound. You have smell. Did you work with paints or glues that day? Art supplies? Maybe you had a snack, piece of fruit, milk, had a smell. Be specific about what you hear and what you smell. You have the sense of sound and the sense of smell. I want you to add now the sense of taste. If you were at that place at this time, what do you taste? Did you have something to drink, something to eat? Be specific. If you were at that place at this time, what do you hear, smell, and taste? Maybe you had your pencil in your mouth. Be specific. You have the sense of sound, smell, taste. I want you to add now the sense of touch. If you were at that place at this time, what do you touch? What touches you? It could be how your new clothes feel on you, your new shoes feel. Did a parent, some loved one hug you goodbye that day? Maybe how your desk felt. Maybe there were toys in the classroom you got to play with. You played outside, how the wind felt. Be specific. What do you hear, smell, taste, and touch? You have sound, smell, taste, and touch. I want you to keep these going and add the sense of sight. Even if you've been seeing this whole time, you're going to see things clearer now. You're going to see things you didn't see before. Be very specific. When you look at the face of the person who brought you there, what do you see? Or if no one brought you there, but you see other kids with their families, what do you see? See where the sounds are coming from, the smell, the taste, the touch. See that teacher that may or may not have made a difference in your life. What do you see when you look in their eyes? Compassion? Are they nurturing, loving? Do you see something else? Whatever it is, be specific. See a classroom. What's on the walls? Are there pictures of animals, numbers, letters, a clock, windows? Be specific. See where you sit in relation to the teacher who sits by you. See those kids that were your friends, your best friends back then. Maybe they're still in your life today. Or maybe you just lost touch. Do you see someone you didn't get along with in that class? See your reflection in something, a window, a mirror. See how you're dressed, how your hair was cut. What do you see when you look at that younger version of you? What do you see when you look in your eyes? Joy, happiness, anger, frustration, and innocence. An innocence that may be long gone now, but it was there then. When you're ready, I want you to keep what's going on emotionally and to open your eyes. And when you open your eyes, it's as if you're in that classroom. We'll stay like that for a few minutes. Then we'll close our eyes and begin to let the exercise go. So whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. See what's on the walls. See the teacher, the kids. If there's windows, what's outside those windows? See where the sounds are coming from, the smells, the taste, the touch. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to begin to send this memory back. Say goodbye to whoever brought you there that day. Say goodbye to that teacher. Say goodbye to your friends. And say goodbye to that younger version of you. That little kid that has no idea what's in store for him or her. And after you've done that, you can open your eyes. Now for yourself, Which sense was strongest for you? It's not going to always be the same. Some places, maybe smell is strong. If I'm going back to when I was a kid, my grandmother's, she liked to cook, so smell might be a lot stronger. It's always going to be different. This is a great exercise if you are writing something autobiographical and you want to go back to a specific time. You can write in greater detail. When you opened your eyes, the goal of emotional preparation is to still be in that place. It's as if I'm still in that place. And if it was in and out for you, that's fine. It takes practice. If you're going to do this exercise, though, go someplace 7 years or older ago, especially if it's a traumatic experience. If it is, you may not want to open up that wound. And in our next episode, I'll take you to some place that you've never been. That's totally imaginary. And we'll go through it the same way. Okay? See you next time.